Ebu niwaulize. I can see you Kenyans grooming Winnie Odinga to be a politician by force. Because you do not want to move away from this culture of baba ya nani. Baba ya nani alikuwa politika. Baba ya nani ndio anafaa. Hii familia ndio inafaa. Kenyans, when will you move away from poverty mindset? You are training a billionaire child who has already inherited billions to be a leader. These are things that are making me very angry. So you are grooming that girl to be a leader. Where? And what is Winnie Odinga going to do that the father did not do to Kenyans? Wakenya wenzangu. What is Winnie Odinga going to do to Wajaluo wa mashinani, sisi Wajaluo wa mashinani, wa Bondo, that Raila Amolo Odinga did not do? Who bewitched Kenyans? You know, I see this girl being groomed and anaokota English na Kiswahili na Kijaluo hapa na pale to make the crowd going. Guys, it is high time you wake up. It is high time you wake up and start looking at what is eating Kenya all this time. Siasa mbaya, maisha mbaya. And you are not ready to stop. What is Winnie Odinga going to do to Kenyans that Raila did not do? Hiyo ndio swali yangu. Kama sio culture of choosing the who is whose in the office and giving them the money while the wananchi are dying of hunger, no hospital, no water, no roads, no nothing. We are giving people who already have money opportunity to collect more money, and we are not going to do this. Wakenya, nimekataa. Wacha nirudi kwa normal mode yangu. Politics is not my cup of tea. We will revisit. We will revisit. Ujinga ndio atupendi. Winnie Odinga manadi makoro huketo na makao dwa baro godowi wani ni mtoto ya baba. We cannot move on from the Odingas. We cannot move on from this family. Let me play music because I'm very angry. This family have billions of billions. And the normal Kenya is writhing in poverty. A pregnant mother is going to die on the roadside because there is no hospital. And the money that will be used for doing these things, watu wameweka kwa bank. Are you guys listening to yourselves? Nimekasirika. And 2026 politics is not going to be what you want to hear. Because we are not going for this cheap politics you guys have been doing here. Tumekataa. Mimi nimekataa. You have to start looking at the future of your children. Ebu mnipatie music hapo. For now, politics is not my cup of tea. We will revisit. We will revisit. Nipatieni music hapo. Uko na kura? Kwani mimi nilizaliwa Tanzania? Unaniuliza kama niko na kura? Nilizaliwa Tanzania. Kura ni kitu ina take 100 years to prepare for. You take 100 years to go and prepare for kura. What's wrong with you? Hiyo ni swali gani? Guys, nipatieni nini? Jokibira, anasebiro kibira. Asekelo nu chiemo. Jakibira, kang'ato kinyalo kelo ni chiemo. Ni ng'ato kelo ni politics. Wach ni okidwa politics, idwa chiemo. Waol, Jokibira. Waol gi politics mar Odinga. Waol. 2027 mtu anaishi Kibera bado anakunya kwa juala. 2027. And somebody from New York, from Harvard, is coming to stand in the midst of these people dying in poverty, talking to us in English, telling us bullshit. Winnie Odinga. Winnie. Mimi ninatoka Bondo. There is no development that your dad brought to the Luo community. Even in Bondo itself. You come from a very greedy, selfish family. Na nyinyi Wajaluo, musipoamka kwa hii usingizi ya the Odingas. I started warning you. If you don't wake up, mutaumia forever. Nyinyi Wajaluo, mutateseka forever. Winnie has taken the baton of Raila Odinga's politic of bringing nothing, only English. Tianatuambia tiatishiki, utatishika. We are the people. We are tired. We are the people. Wakenya, we are the people. Winnie, hautupangi. Ulisema ati hautishiki. Ulisoma wapi? Umewahi kusaidia nani? Akili gani ya development uko nayo? Umewahi saidia nani? Show us. Umewahi jenga hata hospitali na hizo billions mumeibia wa Kenya? Umewahi jenga hata water pump tu kwa village? Watu wakunywe maji. Winnie Odinga, let us talk fact bana. Hizi ni gani? You cannot be taking us for a ride. You have ridden us enough. Punda amechoka bana. Mimi nakuja kwa ground to fight the Odingas, to bring the right politics to Luo community. Hawa watu wametupotosha ya kutosha. These people are riding magari za millions in the midst of people going through poverty. People who have nothing to eat. Kibera people have been used enough. We are tired. I'm tired of helping people writhing in poverty. We have to strategize how to minimize the poverty level in Kenya.